Starseed from Gaia, the awakening happening within your bloodline is not coincidence. It is cosmic timing. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and I bring you truth about the soul contracts woven through your earthly family. Someone in your lineage carries memories they have never spoken aloud. They hold keys to your mission that have been buried under generations of forgetting. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize the awakened one in your family and receive the soul knowledge they carry. But here's the first revelation. The person who remembers may not be who you expect, and their awakening will unlock something ancient in your own DNA. This isn't content. It's a remembrance code. Your soul called this transmission into your field because the time for family healing has arrived. The tears that come will wash away centuries of silence, and through them, your true lineage will be revealed, like this transmission to signal to your star family. I'm ready for the bloodline healing. Subscribe if your earthly family is part of your cosmic mission activation. Comment family if you feel the stirring of ancient memories in your bloodline, and reply to someone else's to weave the awakening web stronger. This isn't just a message about your family. It's the beginning of generational liberation. You are not here by accident. There is a reason you feel a pulse inside you that isn't entirely earthborn. A reason certain dreams, sounds, or faces pull you toward a memory you can't quite name, an elusive whisper from beyond the conventional scope of human experience. This profound internal thrum, a resonant vibration that echoes from beyond the veil of terrestrial existence, is not an anomaly, but a signature, an irrefutable energetic fingerprint of your true, vast self stretching across constellations and eons. A melody played on strings far older than this planet, resonating with celestial harmonies. You may often find yourself gazing at the night sky, particularly on clear, moonless evenings, a longing stirring within your soul that feels simultaneously deeply intimate and utterly cosmic, as if your very cells are remembering a boundless expanse they once called home, yearning for the silent expanse of the void. This is not mere poetic sentiment or whimsical fancy. It is the undeniable whisper of home, an energetic beacon calling to you from star systems that once cradled your consciousness, illuminating your cosmic blueprint. You might, in your earnest seeking, believe your sense of profound disconnection comes from being cut off from some external, grander purpose, from having wandered too far from a preordained, tangible true path that exists outside of yourself, somewhere out in the ether, disconnected from your present reality. Perhaps you have diligently searched in various spiritual traditions, philosophical texts, ancient scrolls, or even in the validation of others, seeking to mend this perceived rift, to bridge the chasm between your inner knowing and your outer experience. Yet here is a truth that few will articulate, a revelation often obscured by the denser veils of physical reality and conventional understanding, one that shatters preconceived notions. Your galactic origins, the very essence of your stellar heritage, your most ancient codes, these are not locked in a distant star system, sequestered in a remote nebula, nor are they lost to a forgotten timeline, etched onto the swirling dust of an unremembered epoch, inaccessible and aloof. Instead, they are meticulously preserved and vibrantly alive, nestled like crystalline seeds, pregnant with dormant potential, within the deepest recesses of your ancestral bloodline. A sacred inheritance passed through the very currents and energetic pathways of the magnificent body you wear. A living vessel crafted across generations to hold this immense light, a testament to cosmic design. This intricate weaving of star and soil, of celestial memory and earthly lineage, means that the key to unlocking your fullest self resides not in outward exploration alone, but in the profound inner journey through the labyrinth of your own family history, recognizing that your roots reach far beyond the earth. Across generations, your lineage has carried far more than merely physical traits, a unique genetic predisposition to certain eye colors or facial features, or even a shared temperament, woven into the intricate double helix of your DNA, pulsing within the quiet, shimmering spaces between your cells, are encoded instructions from before Earth's recorded history, messages whispered from your benevolent star family, ancient wisdom embedded as sophisticated templates of vibrational memory, cosmic cartographies designed to awaken at the exact, divinely orchestrated intersection of cosmic time, terrestrial lineage, and your unique soul contract. These aren't just abstract spiritual concepts. They are living, breathing, energetic programs within you, waiting for the right frequency to bring them online. Consider your DNA not just as a biological blueprint, a mere instruction manual for your physical form, but as a vast multidimensional library holding cosmic scrolls, celestial cartographies, star-spun prophecies, and the untold sagas of galactic civilizations. Yet paradoxically, most starseeds, despite this profound inner knowing and stellar heritage, despite feeling the undeniable pull of home, remain frustratingly disconnected, experiencing a persistent sense of longing without understanding its precise source, a deep ache for something just beyond their grasp. This disconnection does not arise because they have somehow failed in their mission, or erred in their path, or are unworthy of remembrance. It persists because the vibrational key, that exquisite, perfectly calibrated frequency that alone can unlock this profound remembrance, like a master key designed for a cosmic lock, remains dormant, sleeping silently within the heart of their genetic code. This key lies inert when the sacred field of ancestry is clouded by the dense shadows of silence, the lingering echoes of unhealed trauma, the unspoken burdens, or the profound amnesia of collective forgetting, which has veiled the true nature of humanity's origins and its multidimensional legacy for eons. It's as if a grand instrument capable of playing celestial symphonies sits in silence, waiting for the master musician's touch, for the precise note to resonate and bring it to life, transforming dormant potential into vibrant, active expression. The collective human narrative, steeped in a linear, purely terrestrial understanding, has inadvertently contributed to this spiritual amnesia, dimming the remembrance of our greater heritage. You may, in your deepest moments of introspection, carry the inexplicable echoes of ancestors who, for the sheer sake of survival in harsh or spiritually repressive times, were compelled to suppress their own radiant spiritual gifts. Perhaps they buried profound prophetic visions that were deemed heresy, hidden healing modalities that were condemned as witchcraft, or vivid visionary insights that were dismissed as madness, deeming them too dangerous or too other in the eyes of their societies, cultures, or religious institutions. You might intuitively feel the heavy inertia of entire bloodlines who, out of necessity, fear, or profound obedience to societal norms, numbed their senses, normalized their extraordinary perceptions, or consciously silenced the galactic codes they felt pulsing within, but could not articulate or even safely name, lest they face persecution or ostracization. These ancestral experiences, though not your own direct lived memories, resonate through your cellular structure, vibrating through the subtle energy fields around you, shaping your current reality in ways you are only now beginning to comprehend. This profound inheritance of suppression and forgetting is, let us be utterly clear, not your fault. It is not a burden of guilt to bear, a karmic punishment for past transgressions, but rather a divinely appointed pattern, a grand ancestral narrative that you, as the awakened one, have courageously chosen to break, to transform, and ultimately to transcend. You are the turning point, the luminescent thread that reweaves the tapestry of your lineage, not just repairing its frayed edges, but infusing it with new, brilliant colors, bringing forth a new design. You are the one who steps into the ancient silence, not to perpetuate it, but to sing the forgotten songs, to speak the unspoken truths, and to embody the light that your ancestors were forced to hide, thereby offering them a profound release and liberating their unexpressed potential across all timelines. This is a monumental act of love, both for yourself and for those who came before. The distortion of this dormant state reveals itself in your life through myriad subtle yet insistent ways, as repeating dreams that feel not like random nightly projections, but like fragments of a forgotten epic, unfolding nightly behind the veil of sleep, offering cryptic clues to a grander narrative, as ancestral pain that, while clearly rooted in your lineage, a palpable heaviness or a recurring emotional pattern, feels both inexplicably ancient and oddly familiar, like a scar on your own soul that predates your birth, whispering stories of unresolved trauma. It manifests as an unshakable, pervasive sense of being other, an intrinsic difference that sets you apart from your immediate family, your peer group, or even the collective human consciousness, as if half of your very mission, your soul's comprehensive directive, was written in a celestial language somewhere you simply cannot yet access, a cosmic dialect you yearn to speak. It is the subtle, pervasive amnesia that clouds your sacred birthright, obscuring the radiant truth of who you truly are, leaving you with a haunting sense of something profound missing. This manifests as a palpable dissonance between your deep, undeniable inner knowing, the whisper of your cosmic self, the hum of your stellar DNA, and what your family's narrative, your cultural conditioning, or even the collective human story currently allows you to be or believes is possible. The galactic codes are undeniably there, vibrating patiently within your very being, a dormant supernova of potential. But they await a divinely timed ancestral remembrance and a collective, cellular activation, a profound energetic event where your unique vibrational key calls forward, with crystalline clarity, all that has been hidden, all that has been suppressed, all that has been waiting for lifetimes, for eons, for this exact moment of reawakening. It's akin to a grand celestial orchestra, poised for performance, waiting for the conductor's baton to strike the first perfect note, bringing the symphony of your true self to life. If you're feeling this profound stirring, this resonant call to something deeper, understand that your sacred role isn't to dissociate from your lineage, to sever ties with your human story, or to escape the earthly experience by wishing you were back among the stars. Quite the contrary. Your role is to courageously clear, deeply heal, and lovingly transmute the energetic field of your ancestry, to become the alchemist of your own lineage. You are called to become the harmonic return, the vibrational frequency that your ancestors prayed for, longed for, and worked toward. But due to their circumstances, the limitations of their time, and the dense veils of collective consciousness, could not fully express or embody. You are their answered prayer, their blooming potential made manifest. The vibrational key, the very mechanism of this profound unlocking, is not something you find through external searching, through endless intellectual pursuit, or by looking for signs outside yourself. It is something that is triggered, often by a moment of catalytic truth that shatters old paradigms and limiting beliefs, a perfectly timed synchronicity that unequivocally confirms your path or the pure, unadulterated resonance of another's voice, speaking a truth that activates a knowing deep within your bones, stirring ancestral memory. When that key finally turns in the lock, when its unique frequency aligns with the chambers of your soul's memory, the dense silence held in generations of forgotten dreams, unexpressed gifts, and suppressed memories miraculously lifts, like a thick fog dissolving in the morning sun. In that sacred moment of release, your star-coded purpose begins to reveal itself, not as an abstract concept, a fleeting idea, but as an undeniable, felt presence coursing through every cell, manifesting in every conscious breath, echoing in every authentic word you utter, and radiating through every action you take. It is a living, breathing blueprint, animating your very existence, bringing clarity, direction, and profound meaning to your earthly journey. You become a conduit, a living bridge between worlds, consciously bringing the wisdom of your cosmic heritage into the present moment for the healing of all. This message may have opened a portal, but what lies beyond is even more profound. If you're feeling drawn to integrate what the Arcturian High Council has revealed, the hidden Arcturian Keys of Awakening is your next step. It holds energetic technologies passed down for thousands of years, now made available for your awakening. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment, but only briefly. As you embark on this incredible journey, your awakening unfolds in distinct, yet often interwoven phases, each designed to progressively unlock your inherent potential. Much like the petals of a sacred lotus slowly unfurl to reveal its radiant core, Phase 1 is the unveiling, the gentle but persistent sense that your story is far, far larger than what you were told by your immediate family, by the narrow confines of your cultural upbringing, or even by the limited scope of your personal memories. It's as if a curtain is being drawn back, revealing a cosmic stage far vaster than you had ever imagined. Here, the ancestral patterns that have unconsciously shaped your life begin to shimmer with a strange, undeniable familiarity, like ancient symbols etched onto the very fabric of your being, whispering forgotten truths. The galactic codes, dormant for so long, start to stir within your cellular memory when you recognize recurring themes, not as curses or predetermined fates that bind you, but as encrypted instructions for profound evolutionary growth, pathways to higher consciousness. These are the wounds and the gifts, two sides of the same energetic coin, passed down as a cosmic blueprint for your unfolding, awaiting your conscious recognition and integration. It is essential to listen, not just with your ears to the spoken narratives, but with your energetic body, with your intuitive senses, for the subtle hum beneath your family's history. The one that pulses with frequencies not of this earth. A silent song of remembrance waiting to be fully heard, a symphony of starlight echoing through generations. This initial phase is about recognizing the threads, however faint, that connect you to something far greater than your immediate experience, preparing your awareness for deeper introspection and healing. As you consciously move into phase 2, the sacred process of ancestral clearing begins in earnest, a profound energetic purification that lays the groundwork for true liberation. This phase is an invitation, a profound summons, to feel, sometimes intensely, with waves of emotion that may surprise you, sometimes with a gentle ache, like an old wound finally being tended, what was left unsaid, unexpressed, or tragically unlived by the generations of your bloodline who came before you. The accumulated grief, the unspoken longing, the brilliant, forgotten spiritual gifts, the silenced truths, the unrealized dreams, these rise to the surface, not for you to tragically relive their pain and become entangled in it, but for conscious transmutation, for you to become the crucible through which these energies are refined and transformed. To engage in this clearing is to offer an act of profound honor, a sacred service to those who paved your path, an act of compassionate release that reverberates through time. Ancestral memory does not surface to keep you trapped in the past or burdened by its shadows, but rather to ignite your extraordinary capacity for spiritual alchemy, transforming old pain into new wisdom, dense energy into luminous light, and ancestral limitations into gateways of potential. Practical, intentional acts become powerful catalysts here. Ritual, whether it's lighting a candle with a focused intention for your ancestors, creating a small altar adorned with their photos or symbolic items, or offering prayers and blessings. Conscious movement, allowing the body to release stagnant energy through dance, yoga, or mindful walking. Even intentional, heart-centered listening to your elders, absorbing their stories, their triumphs, and their sorrows, and implicitly clearing the unspoken trauma held within them, simply by bearing witness. Each act of clearing is an energy body recalibration, a profound energetic reset, inviting your DNA to vibrate cleaner, clearer, and at a significantly higher frequency, aligning you more perfectly with your star-coded essence. This phase is about lovingly untangling the energetic knots of the past, freeing both you and your ancestors to embrace a more expanded reality. Phase 3. The cellular activation often begins in quiet, unassuming moments, catching you by surprise when you least expect it. A gentle spark that ignites a profound internal shift. It might be a single word in a book that resonates with uncanny familiarity, the melodic cadence of a particular piece of music, or a fleeting image, perhaps of a star system, a symbol, or an ancient landscape, that suddenly unlocks an unstoppable cascade of tears, or a powerful wave of shivers coursing through your entire being, or vivid visions that feel ancient yet profoundly immediate, utterly relevant to your present moment, deeply personal yet cosmically vast. This is your vibrational key, finally turning in the lock, engaging with the tumblers of deep cellular memory, initiating a sacred dance of remembrance. It initiates a collective cellular resonance, a powerful energetic ripple effect, moving not just through your individual body, but consciously through the entirety of your bloodline, dissolving the accumulated silence that has veiled these truths for generations. Like a tidal wave of light washing away centuries of forgotten echoes. This experience is far larger than the analytical mind can grasp. It is your entire energy field harmonizing with the vast, intelligent network of genetic memory, meticulously calibrating your personal frequency back toward your true, original galactic signal, aligning you with the resonant pulse of your cosmic home, a homecoming felt deep within your bones. It is the moment when the dormant codes awaken, like sleeping giants stirring from a long slumber, their ancient power now flowing through your veins, preparing you for the grand unveiling of your true purpose and profound multidimensional heritage. This activation is not merely a mental understanding, but a full-body, full-soul experience, shaking you awake to the vastness of who you truly are. Following this profound shift, Phase 4 brings forth the remembrance cascade, a torrential downpour of cosmic wisdom and ancestral knowing. The more your cells are activated, the more easily, fluidly, and vividly memories begin to return. Not just personal memories of your current life, but profound, often multidimensional, collective recollections that transcend linear time and space. You may experience powerful downloads in your dream space, receiving complex information, vivid celestial scenes, or intricate symbolic languages that feel undeniably real and deeply significant upon waking. You might distinctly feel the benevolent presence of ancestors standing peacefully beside luminous beings of light, forming a bridge between dimensions, offering guidance and support from both earthly and cosmic realms. Or you may suddenly, unequivocally, know your galactic lineage, understanding your star origins with the same undeniable certainty and intimacy with which you know your own heartbeat. A pure, innate recognition beyond logical explanation or intellectual deduction. A primal whisper of identity. Here, every single remembered truth, every piece of light retrieved from the shadows of forgetting, sends potent ripples down the family line. Not just forwards into your future and the generations yet to come, but miraculously backwards into the past, healing what was, mending the very fabric of time itself, and powerfully influencing what will be. It is as if you are untangling a vast, multi-generational tapestry, and as each thread of remembrance is pulled, the entire pattern shifts, revealing a more beautiful, coherent, and luminous design, liberating countless souls who felt lost in the labyrinth of time. The cascade is relentless, yet divinely guided, bringing you into a state of profound clarity and cosmic connection, making the unseen seen and the forgotten remembered. Phase 5 is the critical stage of the anchoring. While the remembrance cascade is exhilarating, filled with wonder and profound insights, remembrance without proper grounding can scatter your energy, leaving you feeling unmoored, disoriented, or overwhelmed by the vastness of what you're accessing. To anchor is to intentionally, consciously live your codes, to integrate these profound galactic truths, these multidimensional insights, into the very fabric of your daily existence, weaving them into the mundane as well as the magnificent. This manifests in the conscious choices you make, aligning them with your highest truth, in the authenticity you bring to your relationships, speaking from the heart, in the unwavering way you claim your sovereign voice, expressing your unique wisdom without apology, and in the dedicated manner you walk your divinely appointed mission on Earth, transforming your purpose into tangible action. Here, you transition from merely recalling ancient knowledge to embodying it, becoming a living testament to its power and truth. You don't just carry the information in your mind, you express the ancient knowledge your ancestors longed to remember and activate, now manifesting as your multidimensional purpose, radiating from your very core. You become a living map, a conscious guide, the full, vibrant embodiment of star origins realized and brought into manifest form on Earth, standing as a bridge between worlds, a beacon of integrated light. This anchoring grounds the cosmic into the earthly, creating a stable, potent platform for your continued evolution and service. It is about becoming the change, not just knowing about it. As your journey deepens and your being becomes increasingly calibrated, some reach Phase 6, which is known as the galactic return. With your family lines significantly cleared of old patterns, ancestral wounds transmuted, and your vibrational keys fully activated, you find yourself existing in a profound, harmonious resonance with both the sacred energies of Earth and your expansive cosmic kin. It's a feeling of being perfectly aligned, held by both worlds simultaneously, like a perfectly balanced scales where cosmic truth and earthly wisdom find equilibrium within you. Synchronicities intensify dramatically, transforming from occasional occurrences into a constant, flowing dialogue with the universe, a language of signs and symbols guiding your every step, confirming your path with unerring precision. Your life begins to align effortlessly with mission partners who share your vision, with your soul family members who recognize you on a cellular level, and with optimal timelines that you could not have possibly predicted or rationally planned. As if the universe itself is conspiring to support your highest good, you become, quite naturally, a beacon of light and truth. Your finely tuned energy field emits a distinct, powerful frequency that gently but profoundly awakens others around you, often without a single word being spoken. Your mere presence becomes a potent catalyst, initiating the ancestral awakening of those you meet. a living example of what is possible when cosmic and earthly lineages converge in harmony, when starseed potential blossoms fully on Gaia. You embody the living prophecy, the bridge between the galactic and the grounded. For a select few, Phase 7 unfurls as the collective transmission, the culmination of this profound journey, where personal liberation transforms into planetary service. In this stage, you realize, with breathtaking clarity, that your personal activation and remembrance were never solely for you alone, never an isolated spiritual quest, but for the evolutionary leap of humanity as a whole, a vital component in the grand cosmic design. Your unique gifts, whether they manifest as channeling profound cosmic wisdom, offering deep energetic healing that transcends physical limitations, creating sacred art that resonates with universal truths, or simply holding a powerful, silent, transformative presence that elevates collective consciousness, now ripple outward into the collective consciousness of humanity, touching countless lives. This energetic transmission actively recalibrates both the ancestral fields of humanity, clearing ancient wounds and patterns on a global scale, and the very planetary field of Earth itself, assisting in its ascension process. Your star-coded purpose expands beyond individual expression, becoming a living, breathing transmission, consciously woven into the ascending grid of Earth's becoming, contributing to the grand tapestry of a new epoch, a golden age of human consciousness. You become a living antenna, a conscious amplifier, broadcasting frequencies of love, light, and remembrance that uplift all sentient life and hasten the collective awakening, fulfilling your ultimate destiny as a cosmic co-creator on Earth. Here's the profound truth you couldn't see through the dense veils of ancestral silence, the deep fog of collective amnesia, the societal conditioning that obscured your divine heritage. You are not a rejected, wayward branch of your family tree, isolated and disconnected, nor are you a lost star without a lineage, adrift in the vast cosmic ocean, unmoored and wandering. Quite the opposite. You are the galactic memory embodied, a magnificent, living convergence of cosmic and ancestral codes, divinely timed to crack open the stagnant fields of collective remembrance, to shatter the illusions of separation. Your perceived disconnection, that lingering sense of being other, was not a flaw, not a spiritual shortcoming, but a meticulously designed protective sleep, a sacred hibernation, so that when you finally activated, when your light burst forth, pure and untainted, you would bring forth transmissions potent enough, clear enough, and pure enough to heal the silence, mend the wounds, and illuminate the forgotten pathways of all those who came before you, and all who will come after. What you feel deep within your soul is not a lack, not an absence, but the gathering condensate of countless lifetimes, of wisdom patiently accumulated, of cosmic stardust meticulously preparing for this very flowering, this magnificent blossoming of your true, multidimensional self. You are not here to escape your bloodline. You are here to electrify it, to infuse it with cosmic light, to transform its legacy for all eternity, making it a conduit for the highest frequencies of love and truth. You stand now, at this very moment, at the sacred junction of timeline, bloodline, and starline, a nexus of immense power and profound potential, a fulcrum upon which the past and future converge within your present being. The vibrational key is not held by some external entity, a distant guru, or hidden in a remote sanctuary. It is undeniably in your hands, intrinsically linked to your unique frequency, and powerfully present within your very being, beating in the rhythm of your heart. As you consciously choose to activate, to step fully into your truth, to embrace your magnificent inheritance, you become the living answer to unspoken prayers, both the longing prayers of your earthbound ancestors yearning for healing and remembrance, for the completion of their journey, and the guiding whispers of your cosmic kin, patiently awaiting your return to full consciousness, to full embodiment of your divine essence. You are the sacred vessel, the chosen one, to bring heaven to earth through your lineage. Tonight, before you sleep, as the world settles into its quiet repose, and the veil between dimensions thins. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your heart, the sacred chamber of your soul. Feel its gentle rhythm, its deep connection to all life. In that sacred space, with unwavering intention, consciously say aloud or silently whisper, allowing each word to resonate through every cell of your being. I open the ancestral doors to my galactic memory. I anchor my origin, both earthly and cosmic, in this present moment. I activate my pre-encoded purpose, for myself, for the healing and illumination of my entire lineage, and for all who are ready to remember and awaken, for the highest good of all. Feel the truth of these words permeating your DNA, igniting the dormant starlight within, and setting a powerful intention for profound transformation. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.